tons of gameplay innovations like the shield saw, flail, crazy guns, with huge worlds to explore, and an awesome roller coaster ride of an action story to carry you through to the finish. This will be an epic odyssey through a savage world full of powerful villains, crazy locations, and awesomely brutal weapons.
Twin-bladed brute, he attacks with relentless pressure, and at range releases a flurry of psionic attacks that can block your projectiles and rip through your precious health. But fear not, because embedded in his attacks are parry windows that a skilled Doomslayer should be able to exploit should he or she be brave enough to stand and fight. All the strongest foes in Dark Ages require this kind of aggression. You weave your way through the maze of projectiles just like in classic Doom, to then go toe-to-toe with the biggest demons we've ever created. And after you've dispatched with the Cosmic Baron, be careful, because rising above the dark horizon, you'll find the powerful Cacodemon, a hybrid between the two dimensions and newly designed for this game. This floating mass of telepathic terror will stun players with his advanced shield attacks and cripple you with his tentacle strikes should you allow him to get close. But you can counter these enemies' assaults with a new weapon, born from the mollusk swamps of the Carthul marshes, an ancient tool from dimensions beyond our own, the Reaver Shot. A brutal ballistic iron mace of death. Fire it quickly to unleash a light attack to a single foe. Hold down the trigger to charge the Chaos Sphere and unleash brutal long-range melee strikes, turning your enemy's insides into demonic pulp. This weapon is unlike anything we've ever had in an id game. It brings the fantastic melee combat featured in Doom the Dark Ages to a whole new, brutal level of bone-breaking destruction. The sound, the design, the visuals, this weapon is amazing. There are so many more secrets to reveal and legends to forge here in this new world we've crafted for you. I think you'll find your time here to be full of intrigue and bloody, bone-crunching mayhem. And it will all look amazing on your PlayStation 5, featuring cutting-edge, ludicrous mode graphics powered by the all-new id Tech 8. The innovations in this latest version of id Tech allows us to have more content visible on screen than ever before. Bigger spaces with longer views, more enemies to fight, more destruction, better feedback, a better gaming experience. We have fully dynamic lighting powered through ray tracing, which has allowed us to iterate faster during development, empowering our team to make better art faster. id Tech 8 is a purpose-built engine made specifically for Doom the Dark Ages, with performance that's buttery smooth at 60 frames per second. This game will play as good as it looks. You will bear witness to the cyclopean architecture of this Lovecraftian dimension as you explore its darkest secrets and battle its most insane enemies. An unholy union between hell and the cosmic realm has been formed. Why, you ask? Well, you're going to need to watch the story to find out. No spoilers here today. But this partnership has given birth to some new type of adversaries for the Slayer to fight.
Stronger than maybe even you.
Should be guided.
They lied to us. And now he has a leash.
He's not one of us.
Our enemy is divided. The time is now.
They fear him, and so your dominion over hell is not absolute.
Avoid the Slayer. Focus on breaking humans first.
That demon, he's after something. That much power in Hell's hands. None of us would survive. Bishop Creed, we need him.
Launch the Slayer.
Impact confirmed.
Doom: The Dark Ages is an upcoming single-player first-person shooter developed by ID Software and published by Bethesda Softworks, set for release on May 15, 2025, across PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC platforms via Steam, Microsoft Store, and Game Pass on day one, offering fans broad access to one of the most highly anticipated shooters of the generation. Acting as a direct prequel to the critically acclaimed Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, this new installment plunges players into the Doom Slayer's origin story, reimagining the franchise's brutal action within a grim, medieval-inspired universe torn apart by the relentless forces of hell. The gameplay pivots toward a stand-and-fight philosophy, encouraging players to anchor themselves in combat rather than rely heavily on momentum-based movement, with the Doom Slayer envisioned as an unstoppable iron tank whose brutal resilience is matched by a devastating arsenal. Among the new weapons introduced are the Shield Saw, a buzzsaw-integrated shield capable of parrying, slashing, and even being hurled at enemies for ranged assaults, and the Skull Crusher, a massive, bone-shattering mace that embodies the sheer physicality of the new combat style. Doom: The Dark Ages features the largest campaign ever seen in the franchise, spanning 22 expansive and intricately designed levels across varied environments, including grim battlefields, cursed castles, infernal dungeons, and the newly revealed Cosmic Realm, a twisted, otherworldly zone inspired by Lovecraftian horror aesthetics, where surreal architecture and unfathomable creatures await. Players will also gain control over towering Atlan mechs during key sequences, unleashing colossal destruction against gigantic demonic adversaries. And for the first time in the series, they will be able to mount and command cybernetic dragons armed with built-in machine guns, opening up thrilling new aerial combat scenarios and exploration opportunities. The game's soundtrack, composed of heavy, adrenaline-pumping metal, fuses orchestral undertones with industrial elements to create a punishing and atmospheric audio backdrop that heightens the intensity of every encounter. Now you can enjoy the screenshots without any interruption. Enjoy!